Hi there, my name's Bradley, I'm from First Page Autos, and today you join me in our 2014 Valencia Orange BMW M135i. Now this M135i has got just under 64,000 miles on the clock and drives like brand new. It's completely straight and true, exactly as you would expect a 2014 car that's been well looked after to be. Now, starting off with that colour, it's Valencia Orange, so it's a metallic orange that really shines when it's in bright sunlight. Unfortunately today it's really rainy and miserable, so we're not going to be able to get any of those lovely sort of glistening shots, but I'll try my best with what I've got. Now this car is currently for sale with us in Malden. It's currently up for $16,490 and it comes with plenty of the toys that you would expect out of a BMW of this sort of price range. So you get the full width sat-nav screen, you get dual zone climate control, you get heated seats, you've got your paddle shifters, but obviously as you would on the automatic M135s. You've got the screen underneath the gauges which shows you your sort of mileage, your fuel economy, your distance to empty, bits like that as well. You've also got your iDrive system, so all of the service history on these cars is actually stored on that central system just there, and it has got full history on this as well. So from the outside, you probably won't be able to tell that this is a mild M car from BMW. It looks very much similar to an M Sport 118D, for example. They're very similar in style. Now the big difference, obviously, with these cars is the engine. This comes with a 3-litre twin-turbo, 6-cylinder, straight six, that sounds amazing, has got so much get up and go, and it's probably helped ever so slightly by the fact that this particular one has got a Cobra exhaust on it with a panel filter, so it lets it breathe just that bit easier. So it's probably close to around 330, maybe even 340 brake horsepower, with around the same sort of amount of foot-pound of torque. It still drives incredibly nicely when you're poodling along. The automatic gearbox is absolutely seamless, you can't even notice the shifts. And the general comfort in here is very good as well. So you've got full leather interior with the heated seats, as I said. The rear legroom is the same as every other BMW 1 Series, so it's basically just a regular car with a performance engine and also the performance suspension and the other upgrades to that as well. Yeah, that's quite intoxicating. That was only up to 60 miles an hour, but my goodness, it shifts. Now, when you're looking at this car, you're probably looking at this and something similar like a Golf R, for example. Now, you'll probably get a little bit more space with something like a Golf. You'll actually get slightly more room in the back, and you will get a bigger boot because they're not, fully rear-wheel drive. They have got a four-wheel drive system, but it doesn't rob anywhere near as much space as the rear-wheel drive in this does. In terms of performance, you'll be slightly better off in the BMW M135, but only by about 20 horsepower or so. Now the interesting thing with these M135i's, especially the ones leading up to around about 2018 or so, is that these are the last ones with the big 6-cylinder twin-turbo engines. The latest M135i in the big sort of grille BMW style that they're now doing is a 4-cylinder 2-litre turbo, which is very similar to like the Audi S3s, Volkswagen Golf Rs, things like that have got very similar engines to that. But I think that BMW have missed out on a bit of a trick, because the whole point of the M135i is the fact that it's a big, thank you Van, it's a big raucous sports car, but it's also a practical hatchback as well, because you've got that lovely smooth creamy straight six up front, and then also the fun of the fact that it's rear-wheel drive, so it's incredibly well balanced. Right, so going from a 30 into a 60, just see how quickly this takes. Right, that's 40, 50, and that's 60 already. Wow, that's unreal. Now in terms of this specific car, This is in incredibly good condition, so there's no horrible scuffs or scrapes or dents on the outside of it. The interior, as you'll be able to see in the overlaid shots, is in very, very good condition. There's no sort of creases or rips in the leather or anything like that. And as I've said, it has got full service history with it as well. There's a stack of paperwork besides that, so for receipts like tyres and other little bits that were done to the car during the previous owner's ownership. He's really loved this car. It's plain to see that he's obviously kept it incredibly clean and well catered for in its life. Now the wheels on this specific car are the standard 18-inch alloy wheels that you get with this, and you can see behind them that you have also got the blue M Sport calipers, which is a really nice touch actually. It just sets it apart from the regular 1 Series, that you've got those bigger brakes and the slightly bigger and sportier wheels. Now I've been talking about that noise out of the back, which is very intoxicating. I do like it quite a lot really. But have a little listen for yourself, see what you think. So just to summarise this car in general, it's fast, it's incredibly comfortable, it's very, very usable day to day, as long as you're not too worried about the fuel economy of it. And I think that it looks quite good in this orange. The downsides to it though are the fact that it doesn't look that much different to any M Sport BMW. So for any onlooker that doesn't really know that much about cars, it could be a 116D or it could be an M135i. You're not sure. The interior is very nicely laid out and it's very good quality in here. The plastics are very good quality and there's no shakes or rattles or anything like that. But it is BMW. It's slightly bland. But yeah, I think you can forgive it for being a little bit understated, just because it is so understated. You don't expect the amount of fury that comes out the back when you do put your foot down. Wow!